got it.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today we got another installment of Chicago drill lyrics that really happened from the Hip Hop Daily YouTube channel, man. Now listen, between Chicago and Jacksonville, oh man, a lot of these lyrics based on a true story. So listen, we ain't doing no more talking, we ain't wasting no more time. Let's get it.
Chicago is a wild city where rappers don't just talk about the things they've seen, they rap about real situations actually going down in the streets. Let's take a closer look at some Chicago drill lyrics that actually happened. Phone them stood over J Money and put foe in his grill. Now go ask Lil Boo how that hot shit feel.
Wooski definitely got top 3 most disrespectful drill songs of all time with this computers joint.
Stood over J Money and put foe in his grill. Now go ask Lil Boo how that hot shit feel. Wooski, computers. FBG Wooski is a rapper from the STL EBT set of the Gangsta Disciples. He's one of O Block's main ops and is known for beefing with rappers like Lil Durk and King Von. His best known track is the song Computers, where he disses multiple O Block members, including J Money and Lil Boo. J Money was a BD from O Block. Before his death, he was one of O Block's top shooters. He was also a rapper and dropped a few tracks before he died, and was even associated with OTF because of his relationship with Lil Durk. But he was mainly a shooter who protected other O Block rappers. J Money was killed on September 2nd, 2013, which was Labor Day weekend. Rumors say he was set up by a female who convinced him to link up with her in Charles City territory. When he got
I be hate when I hear that they set up by a female, like, dog, that should be irking me, dog.
Which was Labor Day weekend. Rumors say he was set up by a female who convinced him to link up with her in Charles City territory. When he got to her spot, he saw 2 ops and instantly knew it was a setup. He tried to escape, but he wasn't fast enough and got shot in the head and body. So in this bar, Wooski is taking credit for the death of J Money, but the shooter was supposedly Lil B from STL EBT, who was killed in 2014 by the police. After J Money died, Durk and other O Block members mourned his death on social media. After that, O Block started going by the name Money Gang to honor him. But this was also used as an opportunity for their ops, like FBG Duck and Wooski, to disrespect J Money. But J Money ain't the only person Wooski dissed in this song. He also took shots at another 600 member named Lil Boo, who got killed in 2015. Lil Boo helped start 600 along with D-Thang, not to be confused with Lil Durk's brother, OTF D-Thang. Lil Boo first repped a GD set called BCMG, but he eventually flipped to BD and started 600. So Lil Boo was a respected general of 600 and one.
I never knew that. I never knew
flipped
that.
to BD and started 600. So Lil Boo was a respected general of 600 and one of their top shooters. He taught a lot of the younger 600 members how to move in the streets and do drills. Lil Boo also had several bodies and was a major problem to his ops. This made him a big target, and multiple gangs in Chicago wanted him dead. But Lil Boo got locked up between 2012 and 2014, which made it hard for his ops to get him. He went on a rampage that eventually led to his death. On April 3rd, 2015, Lil Boo was walking down South King Drive when a car pulled up next to him. A passenger hopped out and started firing, hitting Lil Boo multiple times. He was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he died at just 22 years old. Rumors say the shooters were allegedly from MOB. Lil Boo supposedly killed an MOB member named Lil Scrap, and the shooting was believed to be payback for his death. Lil Boo was one of the highest ranking members of 600, and his death was a major loss for the gang. Because of his status, Lil Boo became one of the most disrespected 600 members by rappers who were ops, including Wooski. Lil Boo's death marked the beginning of the end for 600. By the time he was killed, they already lost D-Thang and LA Capone, and C-Day and Rondo Number 9 were already locked up for murder.
Man, I feel like I know like they don't really mess with Tay 600 or Tay Capone no more. 600 Breezy, he's still out here doing his thing. But I don't know, it's tough though. 600 really ain't the same. Like Rondo's locked up, C-Day locked up. They lost LA, like they really, like, damn, it's different now. It's different.
Respected 600 members by rappers who were ops, including Wooski.
It's different.
Lil Boo's
now.
death marked the beginning of the end for 600. By the time he was killed, they already lost D.
And then RIP E-Day 600
Thang and LA Capone, C-Day and Rondo Number 9 were already locked up for murder. When Lil Boo died, they lost their main leader, and the gang was never the same after that. So in this bar, Wooski took shots at one of 600's most loved members, knowing it would upset them. But Wooski,
how Wooski is still alive is beyond me. I ain't gonna cap. Sometimes when I be like if computers pop up on my recommended, I low-key be thinking Wooski, like they got him, like, you know, that he gone, but this nigga's still here. That shit crazy as hell. Like, that was one of the most disrespectful songs
same after
ever.
that. So in this bar, Wooski took shots at one of 600's most loved members, knowing it would upset them. But Wooski ain't the only one who took shots at the BDs.
Like, it ain't no way this nigga Wooski live in Chicago. It can't be. This nigga can't live in Chicago.
This next bar,
unless he just moved like so smart, cause man,
a rapper from Jarrell City dissed Lil Durk's cousin Newski, who got killed right after signing a deal with OTF. They found Newski slumped up in that car, just like they did Pop.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about FYBJ, man. Y'all had me react to him on a Twitch stream a couple months ago. Dawg, this nigga is disrespectful as hell. I've never heard somebody more disrespectful than FYBJ, man. Y'all actually be telling me to react to a lot more of his stuff, man. I got y'all.
A deal with OTF. They found Newski slumped up in that car, just like they did Pac. FYBJ, man, is a rapper from Jarrell City. Technically, he's a BD, but Jarrell City's a renegade set, so he's also claimed both BDK and GDK in his songs and beef with OTF and 600. But he was cool with a few GDs like FBG Duck and Ruger. In this song, he's talking about OTF Newski, Lil Durk's cousin who got knocked off in 2014 after signing a deal with Durk's label. On May 31st, 2014, Newski was sitting in a parked SUV in front of a store on the corner of 87th and Cottage Grove when someone walked up and started shooting, killing him instantly. Newski, or OTF Nunu, was an up-and-coming rapper who was working on his debut album before he died. He had just dropped the track OC featuring Lil Durk that was doing big numbers and currently has over 6 million plays on YouTube. But tragically, Newski's career was cut short before he could reach his true potential. In an interview with DJ Vlad, Durk said he had signed Newski to OTF just 2 days before he died. Newski
2 days before. That shit crazy as hell. 2 days before. Like, it's bad enough that you lose your artist, but for Durk, like, you lost your cousin. Like, come on now.
With DJ Vlad, Durk said he had signed Newski to OTF just 2 days before he died. Newski was sitting in Durk's SUV when he was shot, and many think the intended target was actually Durk. No.
Hey, and that's crazy how that shit be playing out though. It's like you expect, like, just imagine if Durk was in that car. Like, cause you know Durk got so much smoke in that city. So much smoke in that city, man.
He was sitting in Durk's SUV when he was shot, and many think the intended target was actually Durk. No one was ever arrested for Newski's murder, but streets say it was revenge for killing Lil Mark from 051 Young Money. 051 Young Money was one of 600 and OTF's main ops. In March 2014, a few days before Newski was killed, Lil Mark dropped a remix of Lil Durk's song, Competition, called No Competition, where he took shots at members from 600, OTF, Lamron, and other BD sets. The get back was almost immediate. Lil Mark was murdered only 3 days after dropping the track while waiting for a bus.
This is what I be saying, like, the power of music nowadays, specifically drill music nowadays. It could be a time where, you know, back then, like, you was a street nigga, this shit stayed in the streets. Nowadays, they'd make these songs that get millions of plays. Niggas get killed over this music shit all the time. It's crazy now.
It's almost immediate.
Street politics.
Lil Mark was murdered only 3 days after dropping the
street politics and music politics. Like I've been saying, man, they intertwine now.
Track while waiting for a bus. BD members who Lil Mark dissed used his death to mock 051 Young Money, including Durk, who posted a video of himself outside the bus stop where Lil Mark was killed, calling it a real famous place. The video was seen by 051 Melly, the gravedigger of Chirac, who was 051's top shooter. He and Durk had been beefing for a long time, so the video only made things worse. According to rumors, he was the one who gunned down Newski, either looking for Durk or just going after anyone close to him to send a message. Newski's death was a major loss for OTF and was the first in a series of killings of people close to Durk, which included his manager Chino, King Von, and his brother D-Thang, who all died by the gun over the next few years. So in this bar,
like, y'all know how fucked up in the head Durk gotta be. It's like when we listen to his music, watch his music videos, and see what he posts on Instagram and all that stuff, it look like he ain't even affected by it, but I know this shit gotta fuck with him, man. He lost his cousin, his manager, one of his biggest artists, and King Von. He lost his brother. He lost countless amount of friends and partners that he grew up with in Chicago. Like, you know this shit gotta fuck with him. Like, they would have to admit me into a mental hospital if I've been through that type of trauma. I don't know how Durk continues to function. I really don't.
For OTF, and was the first in a series of killings of people close to Durk, which included his manager Chino, King Von, and his brother D-Thang, who all died by the gun over the next few years. So in this bar, FYBJ Main is taking shots at Newski, saying he went out just like Tupac by dying in the car. This ain't the only time J-Main took shots at Newski though. He also raps about him on the track Long Live Duck, saying, "Won't go out like Newski, dead up in a whip." But FYBJ Main also ain't the only rapper to take shots at O-Block and OTF. This next rapper took shots at King Von's best friend, T-Roy from O-Block. TW Lil Twan, 62 dead ops. Heard T-Roy got hit, what the f? He was trying to lurk, said he tried to run, but he wound up tripping on that big ass. TW Lil Twan is a GD rapper from Taekwon World, or
I ain't never heard of him before.
Wound up tripping on that big ass. TW Lil Twan is a GD rapper from Taekwon World, or TW. They allied with Jaro City and STL EBT and known to be for O-Block and 600. In this bar, Lil Twan is taking shots at T-Roy from O-Block, who was killed back in 2017. T-Roy was a respected O-Block member and King Von's best friend. T-Roy may have only been 5'1", but he was a fierce shooter known for putting in work. He was King Von's right-hand man, and the two would often go on missions together.
T-Roy was a driller, man.
T-Roy was also close to OD Perry, and his death forced him to start making more moves in the streets. It's rumored that he and King Von was part of the group that got revenge for OD and took out KI, the savage female shooter from STL EBT.
And that whole thing, on a side note, the KI thing, and I thought about this yesterday, the day before yesterday, man. You know, RIP King Von, RIP KI. And it's like, with the feds, when they came out and said that they had actual evidence against King Von, if King Von were still alive, his career would have been at a halt because he would have been locked up. And the case that old, with the evidence that they discovered, I don't think he would have got out of that case either, man. So that's crazy how this shit be working, man. Like, it's crazy as hell.
T-Roy also supposedly killed several other members from STL EBT, including Boss Trail, and was a part of a lot of other murders as well. But like many Chirac shooters, T-Roy would lose his own life to gun violence. On February 15, 2017, T-Roy was shot and killed while out looking for a rapper named TB from Taekwon World. TB was known for dissing ops in his songs, including O-Block members, and T-Roy was out trying to find him on the day he got murdered. T-Roy was by himself and walked into a shoe store on 71st Street. While he was inside the store, he was spotted by FBG Brick, Duck's older brother. Brick was cool with TB, so he gave him the heads up that T-Roy was inside the store. When T-Roy went to leave, TB came inside the store and pressed him, but T-Roy got caught lacking and they pulled his gun out fast enough, and TB ended up popping him in the chest, killing him. So in this bar, TW Lil Quan,
the fact that all these niggas all live by each other too, man, like,
is rapping about how T-Roy was out trying to lurk for TB, but ended up getting chipped himself. T-Roy's death was a big L for O-Block, especially to those who were close to him, like King Von and Chief Keef. But T-Roy's brother, another BD named HK, got revenge a few months later. He caught up with TB and shot him outside the same shoe store where his brother was killed.
That's crazy.
It's rumored that when HK caught him, TB just smiled.
I think y'all actually had me react to this on the stream too. I think it was that
store
song
where his brother was killed.
Whatever
it's
video
rumored
this
that when HK caught him, TB just smiled and said, "You got me," before getting shot. But the cycle of violence just continued, and a few weeks later, HK met a similar fate. He was inside of O-Block when ops surrounded him and lit him up. It's not clear who killed HK, but streets say it was a joint hit between TW, Jaro City, and STL EBT. Wooski also dissed HK on the track Computers, dropping the bar, "HK got caught trying to pump fake, and Foe got on his heels. And every time we on they block, somebody gonna get killed." This led many to believe that Wooski was somehow involved. T-Roy and HK's deaths were both major losses for O-Block. Their ops continued to use both of their deaths to taunt them, including FYBJ Main, who dissed T-Roy on the song Long Live Duck, where he rapped, "T-Roy tried to run, and Phone them caught his ass." Both T-Roy and HK were well-respected O-Block members, and they've been shouted out in a number of songs. But they became victims in the cycle of violence that's common in Chirac. One rapper goes a bit too far with a diss, and before you know it, bodies start dropping. RIP, HK and T-Roy, and all the other people mentioned in this video.
So man, like this shit, Chicago music, like I said, the street and the music shit that's intertwined, man. It just, like, this past decade, all the tragedy that happened, it goes to show like nobody is untouchable in life, man. Like, you really not. Like, it's crazy as hell, man. Chicago drill, lyrics that really happened, link down below in the description for y'all to check it out in its entirety, uninterrupted. Y'all new to the channel, y'all rock with me, want daily reaction videos, man. Hit that subscribe button for me. To the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.
I ain't gotta do too much. I swear that these niggas, they be doing too much. I ain't gotta